Hello, everybody. We're back with this, and this time I'm on my bed. Why? Because I can. So it's the morning era now because, Tommy's dead. And this goes from March 1st to March 12th. March 1st, Tubbo, Rambo, and Jack go to Pandora's vault to, check on what happened. Because, death messages exist. There they see Sam and is like, by the way, guys, Dream killed Tommy. So Tubbo and Rambo try to get into the prison. Sam later joins in and is like, no, stop. But also, Tommy got beaten to death by Dream. That's how he died. Rambo and Tubbo then go to Church Prime. And this is when Jack joins in and asks Tubbo, hey, dude, how you feel? Jack is surprisingly very sorrowful and feels guilty about Tommy's death, which is ironic, seeing as he was trying to kill the kid, not that long ago. And so he starts a plan to start over. He goes back to Manifold Land, and there he's like, I should be prideful that Tommy's dead, but why am I not? He ends up burning his house, and while he's watching everything burn, he's thinking about his relationship with Tommy and how everything kind of went downhill. As Jack's wandering around trying to find out how to cope, Quackity meets with him and tells him off for being too close to the Lost Nevadas project. This is also when Quackity kind of finds out what happens to Tommy. And then Jack travels to Letarge, and Ant's kind of freaky with red eyes and whatnot, and says he's going to be hosting a celebration of life. Bad meets with Ant at Church Prime, and this is when Ant starts telling him about the plans for the celebration. Ant tells Bad that Tommy's dead, and Bad's very happy about this. Very messed up. They're going to host the celebration in Tommy's old house. So, yeah. Speaking of people feeling bad, Puffy feels bad and thinks about all the events that led up to then Tommy dying. Everyone's not in a good mood, if you couldn't tell. Puffy's also the egg is ruining the server. But when she tries to do something about it, Ant and Bad get really angry about that. She, feeling bad, decides to build a bunch of monuments to Tommy's life, which is very sweet. March 2nd, Foolish also builds a monument to honor Tommy. Main character moment? Rambo is mourning. He's the prison shouldn't have accepted visits, especially to someone as dangerous as Dream, which, makes a lot of sense. Rambo also realizes that everyone only really cared about Tommy when he died. This is also when we get the allium flower thing, allium duo. I don't know how to pronounce that. He also visits Sam, and Sam is probably should have had more protection, but oh well. What are you gonna do? And the egg is a thing, and Eric decides to check on it, and now even Eric's maybe it's not a good thing, and maybe we should get rid of it. And also, they find out about Tommy's death by Puffy. As Eric and Puffy are trying to build up the museum, Puffy says that she has some parts of Schlatt's body. Why do you have that, by the way? March 3rd, Tubbo decides to make a memorial bench for Tommy. Very sweet. Flowers, a jukebox, and the prime log. And of course, there has to be cobblestone. He also makes a secret bunker, which what is my view on secret bunkers, everyone? And wants to create a private investigation and writes a timeline of events in this evidence book. Trying to figure out where that explosion was all about at Pandora's vault. Rambo also asks Sam if he could shoot him. That's weird, but Sam lets him. March 4th, Tubbo keeps working on that B&Boo hotel. And Punk is working on his Master Oogway shrine. And then H-Bomb, who's drunk, is working on his mansion. Lots of building today, apparently. And oh my god, it's Tommy, guys. There's a black screen to represent the afterlife, and Tommy and Wilbur are talking. Wilbur teases Tommy. Tommy yells back at him. And Wilbur's like, dude, we're not alone. There's other deceased people here. Schlatt and Mexican Dream, by the way. Those are the people. And Wilbur says the server is better off with them dead. And Tommy is obviously no, fam? And then Tommy wakes up in the prison cell with Dream. And Dream's like, how's the afterlife? Huh? What? Excuse me? Tommy is obviously terrified, and Dream pinches him to be like, hey, this is all real. And then Tommy jumps away and is never do that again. And this is the first time Dream has resurrected someone. Mark that down. What does resurrection feel like? Well, Tommy can tell you it feels like being turned to dust. The only thing that Tommy remembers is being beaten to death. And also, time passes differently in the afterlife. Tommy thinks that he was there for a month and 18 days, and Dream's like, you've only been done for 2. Dream only resurrected Tommy so he can prove that the resurrection book is real and valid. And now he feels super powerful. Tommy tells Dream not to resurrect Wilbur. Wilbur's done too much. Let's see if we can stick to that. But turns out Dream doesn't actually have the book. He just has the knowledge from it. So where's the book, you might ask? Well, Let's get to that later. Tommy says, I don't want to join you, Dream. Threatens to kill him. All those good things. Dream asks Tommy to write down everything that he remembers about the afterlife. And Dream also is like, I can kill you and revive you whenever I want. So, like, listen to me. Dream says he'll allow Tommy to leave with Sam, but he will revive Wilbur to help him break out. Which is like Tommy being like, no, don't. And then stream ends. And we also got Carl hosting the Tales from the Dsmp, the Haunted Mansion. It stars Carl, Rambo Puns, George, Techno, Sap, Dream, Tubbo, Connor, Bad, and Jay Schlatt. It takes place in the future. The theme is obviously a haunted mansion. Carl arrives at a house that Connor had rented for a party, and they play some games, and then Glatt arrives. They then go to one of Glatt's houses where Glatt takes Connor hostage. And then with parkour and a bunch of puzzles, they get nether stars to place in item frames to like get Connor back. When they finally get all the nether stars, a lever appears, the floor opens, and there is Schlatt's lair, which it's a tomb, guys. Everyone thinks they're dead, so they start freaking out, and then they're like, it's not actually dead, ooh. And then we're back to the in-between. There's a book, and this is what it reads. This is the in-between, a world you've been to a few times now. Welcome back. You're doing so well. Sooner or later, I truly believe you're going to uncover all you need to from here. Fear not, that is not a place to provoke harm, but a place to feel at ease. You probably have a lot of questions in the things you see here, and I'd love to answer those. Continue onward, Carl. It should be noted there's a bunch of smiley faces. And then there's another book. It says, I think it's time you start learning about this place. This is the in-between's only bedroom. It is for our time travelers that find themselves sleepy after a long day of time traveling. This is specifically nice for the many Carls that come through here because they have many great stories to tell the Dsmp. So this implies that there's many versions of Carl, and also he is, in fact, a time traveler. And then there's another book. It says, find a way into the portal. It is more important than you know. Then Carl's like running away, being like, please stop. And then there's another book. Hey, Carl, glad you found your way over here. Fear not, this is not a place to provoke harm, but a place to feel at ease. Moving along, explaining this place. This is a hot place for time travelers to travel to. It is wild. This place is so beautiful that even time travelers that can go anywhere at any time ever, and they still choose here. Look at all those time travelers down there, Carl. All of them choose to traverse these halls, uncovering mysteries and telling stories. How beautiful. Continue on a bit more. I have more to share before you leave. And then there's another book. Go under the tree. You can't afford not to. So Carl walks down some stairs, finds a library that he doesn't enter, and then goes to a ladder where there is another book. Then he comes across a birch tree, and then there's another book. Thank God you found it. It can't see you down here. What is it? Guys, what is it? And then there's another book up another ladder. Don't trust this castle. It isn't what it seems. You don't want to know the truth about those other forms of you. This place is not okay. Find a way into the portal. So Carl freaks out. And as he is going to a balcony, a place in front of the entire castle, he finds another book, and it reads, The In-Between is such a gorgeous place, isn't it? So many beautiful mysteries to be solved. Relaxing, breathtaking, mysterious. What else can one ask for? It is a time traveler's dream. I can't wait to see you once again soon. I'm sure it's going to continue to be great between you and I. Good luck. You will be back in your library. Please keep it safe until next time. It is vital to keep these stories safe. The Dsmp needs you, and you need me. We make a good team. See you soon. All those that are like talking about how the in-between in the castle are such a great place, those are all in lowercase, and they have smiley faces, and then the ones being like, hey, dude, you need to get out of here, are all in caps. March 5th. Goes to the statue room and thinks about sacrificing Fran to the egg. Please don't. May 6th. Techno shows Phil the contract for the syndicate. Oh, God. Nikki is mad that her and Jack's plan to kill Tommy failed. Did anyone tell her that Tommy did in fact die? No? Okay. Rombo then goes to Snowchester to drop off pink tulips and to visit Michael. And there is a warning message that says, careful, remember what happened last time. No, he does not. Also, Techno, Rambo, Nikki, Phil, they're all like chilling. And Techno goes on a rant about Greek mythology and whatnot. And let me just, okay. They're going to the syndicate meeting room. And each of them get a code name based on Greek mythology. Let's go. Will I pronounce these wrong? Most definitely. But, like, it's in my soul. Techno is the hero of war, Protesilaus. Phil is Zephyrius, the god of the west wind. Please tell me we all know the story of Zephyrius, Apollo, and Hyacinthus. I'm sorry. And then Rambu and Nikki are yet to decide. And Techno reveals that there's a fifth member, the god of silence and secrets, known as Harpocrates. It won't be revealed yet, but like, oh my god, I love all this. First official meeting is there, and Phil raises the egg to the group, and he mentions how the Empire is like a sound government, but like, no. And then they're like, Snowchester also seems like a government. And Ranboo is like, how about like you not go visit there and like we let it be. And also Phil definitely knows that Ranboo is involved with Snowchester. Also for the Sleepy Boys Ink lovers, Phil shows Ranboo a picture of Wilbur and is like, I miss him so much. I have this as a constant reminder. I know everyone likes to write bad dad Phil, but can we please just appreciate good dad Phil for a second? Also, Aunt has formally said that the whole celebration thing is going to be the Red Banquet. That'll end well. March 7th, Aunt had planted a seed in Snowchester, and now Tubbo is seeing all the blood vines from it. Foolish also visits Michael, and he brings his son Foolish Jr. to introduce Michael to him. It's so sweet. Family, guys, family. Also, if we really want to get into like crazy family tree theories, a personal opinion, if Tubbo and Dream are at least like brothers or something, and Foolish is Dream's brother, this would mean that this is cousins meeting. March 8th, Eric has visited Michael now. Everyone meet Michael. He's adorable. March 9th, not Laura related, but Tubbo puts on Ranboo's skin to visit Foolish and like whatnot. If this was canon, if this is like part of the story, how would it work? Would it just like be a disguise? But like, isn't Ranboo canonically like 9 feet tall? Like, how? Hannah comes back from a journey in the Flower Forest biome that's near Kanoko Kingdom, placing roses along the prime path. It's not good. Hannah, please don't be sick. There's also just a bunch of blood vines around her house. Like, Jesus. What's affecting her? The egg. Maybe we shouldn't let that thing grow anymore. Carl is writing in his journal about the in-between and how he doesn't like it. And then he starts to establish more buildings in Kanoko Kingdom, put up some propaganda, you know, all the good stuff. Foolish considers joining Kanoko Kingdom because like we need more people, you know. I cannot let it go that the Kanoko Kingdom put a poster up over a picture of Tommy at Tommy's shrine. I can't let that go. March 10th. Foolish says he's unafraid of the egg, but let's be honest, guys, nobody is truly unafraid of that thing because it sucks. Also, like some background lore, I guess, on Foolish. He has been a totem of death, a god of the ocean and skies. Before that, who are you, Foolish? What are you? He says he's peaceful, but like, bro, what? Are you a god? And if so, how is your brother immortal? How is your parents immortal? How does this happen? March 11th. Nikki is working on her underground city. Now, I don't know if anyone else remembers this book series, but wasn't there like the City of Ember or something that was like an underground city? And I did do a book report on that once, so reminding me of that. That didn't end well, at least for the people in the City of Ember, so no one wanted to leave. And Ranboo celebrates his 6-month anniversary stream. Oh, how the times have changed. March 12th. Tommy's at prison still. Oh, no. They had potatoes to like sustain them, and it's running out now. And so Tommy offers Dream one. Dream's like, no, you keep it. So then Tommy insults Dream. Dream punches him. And then Tommy has a flashback because PTSD. It had been a week since Sam had visited them last. So Tommy's been stuck. Tommy is like being in very big denial that he ever died and came back, even though like memories. I don't think he wants to give Dream that power. And Sam finally shows up and he's like in total disbelief that Tommy is still alive. And then orders Tommy to the corner of the cell to get Tommy out of there. And, he does get out of there, and Tommy is immediately blaming Sam, which, like, we're not surprised. Honestly, he deserves that. So Tommy hits Sam, but because Sam has Thorn's armor, it hits him back, and, PTSD. And Sam's like, bro, you died. What happened? Tommy weirdly is like, let me see Dream again, and Sam's like, let's not. So Sam takes Tommy through the usual rooms to get out of it. Tommy panics over the lava bridge, as he would. And then Tommy threatens to sue because Sam was a bad warden. That is understandable and should happen. Tommy fills Sam in on the fact that Dream wants to escape, that he doesn't trust Sam anymore. Not surprised. And also Tommy's like, Techno still owes Dream a favor. Like, that's the thing. Don't let the favor, like, screw us all over. He also is like, how about visitors be banned? Like, maybe we should. And then Tommy fills him in on the whole revival book situation. Sam doesn't believe him, but, like, who would? Tommy leaves the prison. The other members of the server are like, oh my god, he's alive. How? And now we have the post-lockdown era. Let's go. If you like the video, because we're actually winding down on this series. It's going to be very sad to see it go. I see that. There's like 6 more episodes left. Anyway, if you like the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all those things that really YouTubers are supposed to say, and goodbye.